Hey Sagittarius, I'm Eleanor and welcome to Peaches by Starlight Tarot. This is your weekly pick a card reading, and your energy overall for the month is the Hierophant and the week is the Lizard, listening to your dreams. So these come together to give an energy of like more authority to your intuitive inspiration in how that informs your communication. Paying attention to your gut feeling when you not writing that off as woo-woo or not something that you can give credibility to, and actually invite to inform and become part of your rule book and code that you follow. So I am using Divine Animals and White Sage Tarot. I have stack 1, stack 2, and stack 3. They're timestamped below, so you can skip to the one or more than one that you feel like is meant for you. And this is just a general, so if none of this feels like it's applying to your situation, I recommend getting a personal reading, and my Etsy page is linked below. You can see what all I have to offer there. Please like, share, and subscribe, all that good stuff. I do these every week. However, I'm thinking about changing it up to doing like one general and then one twin flame, and just kind of like doing a bigger reading instead of the 3 smaller readings. I don't know, but comment and let me know what you think, if you like it the way it is, or if you think changing it up would be good. And welcome to my new space. I'm still trying to get used to it and figure out how it all fits in, or how I fit in it. All right, stack 1, you have the World in reverse, Knight of Swords, and Honeybee, Reciprocity. Okay. So this feels like, let's see. With the Knight of Swords, needing to call upon like persistence and communication in order to restore the balance by staying at the table. And I'm saying that because the World in reverse, it says when this comes in reverse, it says it's not over until the fat lady sings, and she has not sung. And so you may be able to bring about this closure. You may be able to bring about resolution of this cycle by connecting to this honeybee energy. It may be up to you to offer amends. It's like this process has stalled out, and in order to finalize it or to jumpstart again, you're going to be the one to have to take that initiative. And so I'm getting, though, that the words are coming to you from your intuition. You have something, like, you know how you have conversations with people in your mind, in your head, and you go over it, over it, over it. I feel like you have something to say. And for some reason, you're keeping that bottled up, and you're not going first, and you're not saying it, you're not speaking it. And so I think what they're wanting you to do is to unleash whatever that offer is. Stack 2, you have the Emperor, 2 of Cups reversed, and Lioness, Protection. So I just saw Iron Man 3, okay? I know I'm late to the game. But this kind of Sekhmet energy reminds me of Pepper coming out of the flames, like epically kicking this shit out of the bad guy and kind of almost like saving the day. Luckily, she calms down and is able to... She doesn't continue in that same energy of destruction. She kind of comes back to her, I don't want to say herself, because that would like imply that there's a falsity or like inauthenticity to it, but that other side of herself, let's say. And so the Emperor has had to show up with that. He's had to bring that ferocity, that ferocious energy into battle, whether that's on the job or in certain situations, having to show up in an authoritative position. But the Emperor also comes home and is loving and nurturing with his children and the family, because the Emperor energy has all 4 kings being in alignment and balance. That includes that King of Swords that is the sharp speaker that has to be the authority intellectually, but is also the King of Cups, which is nurturing and able to connect and able to be vulnerable and to show love and nurturing. And so to tap into this balanced energy. See, I guess I'm feeling the reason that one that's in out of balance is because of this reverse Two of Cups. This is going to be talking about a division and something creative distance and misalignment between you and a loved one. And I feel like it has to do with the way you've had to show up with that authoritative energy, like at work or in some other situation. And so having to be able to move fluidly between that energy and then more of a teammate. So having to be like an authority figure in one situation and then having to transition into being more of a team player or even a subordinate in a different situation, it can be kind of a mind fuck having to go back and forth. So this is going to be talking about being able to be fluid and to be able to move in and out of those roles as is required for this situation. Stack 3, you have the Two of Swords, the Star in reverse, and Sea Otter, transformation. So the reverse star, it tells me that you need a breakthrough or some kind of soothing energy or some kind of relief, clearing, release. And the Two of Swords shows you at odds with either yourself or with another person. It's like there's two rigid mindsets. So as a Gemini, I can understand when you have you can be of two minds of something and have two mindsets trying to win the other over and be the one that controls what the body or the mouth does. And so they're fighting to get their way. But it's when it's the Two of Swords, they're too evenly matched. No one wins. No one can get the upper hand. It's like Neo and Agent Smith. As they fight and get more and more powerful, so does the other. And they just continue to just be like this, evenly matched. They get stronger together, and no one can overpower the other, ever. And so, spoiler alert, how does Neo finally defeat him? By allowing him to transform him. And in so doing, it tips the balance. Now there's no counterbalance. Now there's nothing to fight against, and he implodes upon himself. And so what happens when you withdraw your energy and allow it to be easy and take your energy back from resistance and no longer keep fighting and adding and feeding upping the ante and keep one-upping into infinity? And do you find that the path might work out in your favor in the end? And I feel like what I need to explain, if there's resistance to that, the ego might just feel like that's giving up in some way, or that's giving in, and that's letting them have their way, and why should I allow that? But it's saying here, with the Hierophant and the Lizard, that you're the only one that's wise enough to see how that breaks the stalemate. Okay? So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I'll talk to you in a week. Thank you.